Well, I figured I'd make a video of the reason why I went insane. Yeah. This damn thing has been a royal pain in my ass. Granted, it is my first system build, but it's scavenged parts, old parts, and definitely underpowered parts. But for crying out loud, it is driving me to the no end of insane. I mean, it's better off buying a pre-built rig and upgrading it at this rate. Because the only reason why I continue to upgrade this is because it has IDE support. I want to wipe this drive, reinstall Windows, get the drivers for my friend, and then give this hard drive to him, because he has my old computer. Why don't I do that on the old computer? It'd take too freaking long. 2.54, 400 megahertz DIMMs. Yeah, it'd take a while. This 3.4 gigahertz. I'm going to overclock the DIMM since they have heat spreaders on them, but they're clocked at 667 megahertz, but they're only 2 gigabytes. So, not something to go ooh ah with, considering my video card is a. Hold on a second. Ta-da! GT 630. Current gen low end video card. Now, let's see. Ooh, what's that right there? 2 gigabytes of DDR3? My CPU is running 2 gigabytes of DDR2. Logic does not compute. Right. That ain't gonna be a problem here soon. That RAM is just a placeholder. Picked it up for $10. I figured, what the hell. It's better than the 1 gig I would be running with at 800 megahertz. And I can overclock this RAM pretty easily to 600. Or no, sorry. It's already at 600. 800. The motherboard supports DDR3 up to 8 gigabytes. So, I am going to get said 8 gigabytes of DDR3. Bare bones, mind you, minimum speed. Because my processor's frontside bus is limited to 800 megahertz. So, going balls to the wall crazy with the RAM doesn't mean much when my CPU's the bottleneck. But it's not going to be an elite gaming system. The memory's going to carry over to the next system. The graphics card's going to carry over to the next system. Maybe the hard drive will carry over to the next system if it ever freaking works. But yeah, if it comes down to it, I'll buy a copy of Windows 7 64-bit in the near future. Maybe when I buy my 8 gigabytes of RAM, I'll buy that at the same time. Because guess what? With the 64-bit operating system like XP, which I am installing, I cannot have 8 gigabytes. I am limited to 4. So, if I find 2 sticks of 2 gigabytes, 2 sticks with 2 gigabytes at 800 megahertz, I'm buying them. Unless they're $50, then I'll just upgrade to DDR3 at that rate. Because I can get 4 gigs of DDR3 for $23 odd, so. Yeah, okay. Now to explain the reason why I'm going insane. Hard drive back there. The SATA one, running Vista. Fired up the system with its old processor and old RAM. The old system was a 1.6 gigahertz single core, 800 megabyte front side bus. Ooh, progress. With 1 gig of RAM. And half of the RAM was being taken up by the onboard video processing, which is laughable at nowadays standards. As to where that hunk of junk laptop over there runs a ATI 3200 Intel GX 4100. Yeah. I'll get to that later when I'm done. But yeah. the optical drive's original, the hard drive's original. The IDE hard drive is out of the old computer, and I don't know if you can tell that little nut, a couple of cables, and maybe the actual 2.5-inch drive back there. That's out of that laptop over there. Yeah, this worked like a dream. The motherboard like a dream. Well, if I didn't screw up, of course it would work like a dream. The processor works like a dream. Well, the new power supply works like a dream too. But yeah, it's just trying to get Windows to work on this operating system using a previous operating system has drove me to the ends of the earth. And I'm about to go skinny dipping. Well, I got that up and running. Now that's probably going to take all night. Working on 120 gigabyte hard drive, which is sad to some degree because that 2.5 inch there has like 260. And that little dinky drive there, the IDE one, has 80 gigabytes. For the day, that's actually pretty good. Now, that's kind of like my SD card can hold 64. And what the fuck are you doing here? Still in the 3.5 inch format. You know, you expect that thing up there holding 80 gigabytes and that damn thing holds like a terabyte at this rate. But size wise, not actual interface wise. Yeah. Thinking about upgrading this, because if this fails, it's Windows 7 time. And that's $100 I'm not willing to spend. And don't comment like, oh, Windows 8's amazing, Windows 8 this, Windows 8 that. I'm not getting Windows 8 because it's not for me. I am a gamer. I like building my own systems. And the start button has become my friend over the years. It's like cutting out the middleman. That start button. No, sorry. I like my start button. It's a good place, quote unquote, to start. Or no, I should say that's a pun. Yeah, punny. It may be punny, but it's not funny, that's for sure. Hew. And everybody just start face palming right about now. Anyway, yeah, don't expect a lot of puns from me. You might expect a few videos from me, but don't expect a lot of puns.